Hello Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. You guys all know I love flowers, so I'm going to show you how I created this super beautiful flower card here. It does require some coloring, which I'm not usually a super huge colorer, but I did have so much fun coloring this one, and it was just the coloring on the front and then I was done. So just, some basic simple coloring, and of course, like I said, it's flowers, so I will color for flowers. I used the Bloom and Grow stamp set for this one, which is this stamp set here. It's super, super fun. It has these three images that are nice, perfect images to be able to use to create like banners at the top and bottom of your greeting, or to decorate your background or different things like that. This one is a bit longer, so it works best with a card that goes I guess you would say landscape rather than portrait. Then these two both work very well for the portrait, but you could always use them landscape as well. And there is also a coordinating framelit set, so you can actually die cut them. And at the end of this video, I will show you another sample that I used the framelits on. There's also some fabulous greetings, and then there's some individual flowers and greenery, which is what I used for the inside. So I just stamped it on opposing corners for that little pulling it all together for that floral look. So I want to show you how quick and simple it is to create this card. I'm not actually going to do the coloring because I'm going to show a couple samples of coloring, but I'm going to show you how I did the placement of this one. So I have the image on my clear block here, and I'm actually, since I'm coloring with Stampin' blends, I'm actually going to use basic gray. I like to use basic gray rather than black, just because I like that lighter background image rather than that stark black image. So I like to use basic gray a lot of times, depending on what the image is, but a lot of times I do like to use basic gray rather than the black memento pad. So in order to know where I need to stamp both of these so that I have enough separation for my greeting in the middle, a lot of times I just take my greeting piece that I've already, I normally have already stamped it, but it's okay that I haven't stamped it. So I'm just going to place that off to the side, and then I know that I need to stamp about right here, which you can see is like close to the edge, but not too far. And then I'm going to ink this up again, and I'm just going to stamp, flip it over, and then, whoop, I almost dropped it, and then stamp again, making sure that I'm a little bit in from that purple. Perfect. And then now I know that this is just going to cover up just a little bit of both of them to make it look like a nice full bouquet. And I did use the Stampin' Blends markers. Some of them I colored with both the light and the dark so that I could get that variation in color. But then other ones I just colored just with one of the markers. So for a lot of my greenery, like on this one, I went a little bit brighter and went with the Call Me Clover. So that's what I used for the little balls as well as the leaves. But I also did a lighter look for this one here. And for this one, I actually use the light mint macaron and the light soft sea foam, which is what I used here. So you can see I have a lot of different looks with these three cards. Some are brighter, some are darker. I did, believe it or not, are you surprised? I did use the same for the center flower, which was the lovely lipstick, light and dark. And then of course I used some orange, which was with my pumpkin pie, and some yellow, which was with my daffodil. So lots of different color options. I did use Highland Heather for some of these too, just to pull that in, since I used Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape for the card bases. So that is how I did that. I also used some of the basic sequins, and then I just tied a little bow with the baker's twine there so that it just added a little bit of texture, and I added that with the mini glue dot. So with the other image, I actually created this card and I stamped it all over the background for that just floral full look. And then I stamped one of them and die cut it out. Now this one, I actually die cut it and it covered up too much of the greeting. So I die cut it and put it on the inside. But otherwise, whenever I used it with this one was smaller to where I could use both of it on the top and bottom. And then again, here is another one. So you can see so many fun looks with coloring these fabulous images so that you can get a beautiful card that can be used for any occasion, which is why I love flowers, because I feel like it's just perfect for any occasion. So definitely check out the Bloom and Grow stamp set and coordinating framelits. Don't forget, you can bundle and save 10% when you purchase them together, and have fun coloring. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Be sure to check out my blog, laurastamppad.com, for more pictures of these and the full details on the dimensions of the projects as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, as I post every Tuesday and Thursday. I'll see you all next time. Happy stamping! Bye-bye!